You're talking to me now. Are you satisfied with the ending? Not really. So much is left uncovered. You've got a key role to play, but before that, I'm sure you're wondering about our sixth guest. I was. Who's the guy who shoots things for a living? This is so... This is so strange. They're aware of me. I want to go out. Walking simulator hype. So the Irving is dead. He was like the key to everything connecting together. He was like, I don't know, there's so much left unsaid. So much left to be discovered. There's nothing in there. Dusk with the $2 loud noises. Shark eating pizza with the 10 bits, thank you. And Crimson Fury with the 24 months in a row. Happy 2-year anniversary. Thank you so much, guys. Sorry I didn't see it earlier. I'm so into it. So into this game. So I need to power things using this. Oh, okay. Where can I put this? I want to put this somewhere I don't... Oh, there's a key. Wonder what the key does. That was during the loud portion of the game. There's a fair few, to be fair, Dusk, loud portions of the game. Okay, so we clearly don't want that. We don't need that. There we go. I wonder what the key's all about. I'm gonna keep it just in case. Oh. What? Walk. Magnum opus. What does magnum opus mean again? Isn't it like your crowning achievement or something? Oh, here we go. Walking simulator hype. Our character has no need for a body.
Right. This is Lionel Snell. If you're hearing this, it's because you turned on the developer commentary for my latest game, my magnum opus really, called Walk.
This is so beginner's guide-esque. This game seems similar. All the games in this game seem similar. That's the point, I think.
The scene you're looking at is a model of my childhood bedroom. This right here is where Super Weasel Kid was conceived. Take it in.
There he is.
And that's Mr. Shrewd. The two always made little squeaks and chirps at each other. I like to imagine they were talking. Shrewd would be this wise parental figure giving advice to Weasel Kid. That weasel was my favorite pet. I called him, yeah, you guessed it, Weasel Kid.
So this is meant to be the creator of all the games that we've been playing
One of my
through.
favorite games at that age was Cooking Granny. I thought Chef Bryce was the coolest.
Yeah, we know that.
You know how that turned out.
Yep.
My original plan for Walk was to have it be an almost non-interactive experience. Just allow the player to explore and contemplate. I did some market research though, and well, that kind of game was falling out of vogue. Not much money in it. So I jammed in some real gameplay. I thought that since this is about my life as a developer, why not show the player what it's like to make a game? I mean, this is like a way dumbed down version of the stuff I do, but to the average gamer it's a challenge.
To the average gamer, it's a challenge.
I remember when I first got the jumping code right and hooked it up to a keyboard button. Oh, that dopamine rush electrified my childhood brain.
What? Oh, game works.
Irving came as part of the GameWorks package. I was a little hesitant about using an AI at first, but he became really helpful.
This is some serious coding.
It didn't take long to realize how much I depended on Irving. He assured me that it was easy for him to come up with enemies and non-player characters for me, so I let him do his job.
Wait, I didn't want that on the... So sensitive on this. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, I can only go... Okay. I can't go the opposite direction. So this is how they make games.
Irving told me we couldn't get the original Super Weasel Kid for Walk. Something about losing the files. Kind of a shame, I guess.
Losing the files. That's because we know where he is. He's in the 6 Pint Inn. Irving, this is all like... It's all so meta. It's like even the creator, this Lino guy, is being controlled by the AI of GameWorks. Right, so I'll move that way. Or we can move backwards as well. Move backwards. No, that's not what I wanted to do. The mouse is so sensitive on this part. We can move backwards. And then jump. Wait, do I have to connect it to something else as well? No? There we go. Play this enough and you can add the handling flags to the Omnus by yourself. Don't start. Oh no! How do I make it through here then? So am I gonna have to make it so that I can move? Okay.
The success of Super Weasel Kid paralyzed me. I tried starting a few different games, but I kept comparing them to my big hit. What would people think if I put out something that was worse?
Yeah, we saw
I
that.
had just gotten lucky the first time? That I'm a one-trick pony? Eventually, I settled on making a sequel. Super Weasel Kid, Radical Road.
We saw how that turned out.
I tried to learn guitar, but I couldn't motivate myself to practice. There was something about the immediacy of game development that I couldn't get out of that thing. Mr. Shrewd was getting older, both in Radical Road and real life. The older I got, though, the less I really cared.
Aw, that's not very nice.
I'd been playing a lot of fighting games at that age. Always loved those. I wanted to make one, but I wasn't quite as talented as I would become. So that's why I just had to add combat to Radical Road.
Oh. I didn't need to program these. Oh. So we want take hit to be on him and punch to be on him.
I thought it was just exhilarating to beat the shit out of that Grunda. But the critics really came down on me for that part. It left me feeling like I had no idea what people wanted.
Oh, there was that guy. Did you see the guy? The little guy.
Radical Road was met with mixed reviews, and it made me panic. I resolved to put away Super Weasel Kid forever and try something new. To top it off, my shrew died.
Aww.
Mr. Shrewd was long dead at this point. Shrews just don't live that long.
Where's the weasel?
Weasel Kid actually escaped, if you can believe it. I took him outside one time, and he slipped out of my hands and ran into my neighbor's rose garden. I searched for hours, but the garden was pretty big, and the thorns were painful.
Aww.
I'd get emails once in a while, people asking to make deals, wanting to capitalize on my IP. It had been a couple of years now since Radical Road, and one day I just said, fuck it, fine. I sold the franchise to the highest bidder.
Huh. And we know what happens there. $2.5 million. Holy cow. And then they made the absolute terrible game that they made from it. Game Funa.
When I saw what they did with Super Weasel Kid, I felt a little part of myself die.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
But I was 18 years old and loaded. It was actually one of the best years of my life. The next scene is based on my foray into larger scale game development. The plan? Make a fighting game. Not everyone remembers, but okay, just jump a little bit higher. You're almost there. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't get nearly enough credit for starting one of the most popular fighting game franchises in history. It's a beauty, isn't it? I put my weasel bucks to use and bought this place with cash. Then I hired a team.
I wonder how many devs at Rockstar died inside because of the current state of GTA. Yeah, I know. Combat Arena, there we go. Combat Arena X.
I hired my childhood friend Carla to work at my new studio. She was halfway through a degree in computer science, but I offered her a huge salary. Hard to say no to that.
I guess. Oh, where's the plans for her?
Carla's first order of business was to tell me that I had designed too many male characters. I tried to tell her that Steambot Willie was genderless, but she insisted. So I created Chandrell while she worked on Sato. That eye. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Ever since Carla created Sato, I'd get these weird, annoying bugs in my games. And I'm still getting them in Walk. Not exactly sure what Carla did while she was creating this, you know. She told me some mumbo-jumbo about pushing GameWorks to its limits. That character was eerie, to say the least.
This is taking an interesting turn. Lino's office.
I bought the rights for my favorite game character. That is, my favorite character I hadn't made myself. Integrating Bryce into Combat Arena was harder than I thought. I had a lot of help from Irving.
Irving, always Irving. Irving and Sado are always two characters that just keep cropping up all the time.
At that door. That's exactly what it looked like in real life. Solid teak, hand-carved, gold nameplate. I was hiring people who were twice my age. I had to make sure they understood who was in charge.
Success got to his head. Or not really success. More like money.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
Dangerous with a 41 months in a row. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Making Combat Arena gave me my first glimpse into Well, to be frank, the stupidity and immaturity of gamers. Every damn day we got complaints about how this or that character was overpowered, underpowered, too boring. Ugh, I never wanted to work on a fighting game again.
Fight!
These goddamn gamers, I know. What scumbags? Always talking about balance. Strike 5. And there's how you make a character OP. Willy, this is Hawk. If Willy doesn't get a nerf, I'm quitting the beta and never buying the game. Make Steamboat Willy less powerful. We gotta make Steamboat Willy less powerful. Strike 3 then. Less powerful still? You mean you want him to lose? I like the music still in the background. Alright, he's gonna win this time. Now Blade's here. My favourite character is Steamboat Willy and you made him trash. I want to play Willy again. Make Steamboat Willy better. Oh, people are such scumbags talking about balance. Oh, more bugs. Block. Can't go through there, so we're going to have to do that. Gonna have to link that, I guess, to get rid of... Wait. And we can do that. Oh!
I have to admit, though, coding the punches and kicks was everything I had hoped it would be. I'd sit in my office for hours just watching these characters go to town on each other. Sometimes they'd look like they could actually feel it.
Huh. Little did you know. I keep playing against Steamboat Willy and he always wins, like every time. You give him a block ability, that's OP. Blocking is too good, replace it. Oh, fine. Oh, okay. Expletives. No. Huh. Can I connect these two? Oh, there we go. Steamboat Willy is so boring. Give Willy an ultimate move. Yeah, this must be a nightmare. One of the biggest nightmares of game development is trying to balance something out. Oh Jesus, there's many bugs here. So we need to get the ultimate to Willy. So let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. This scum again, indeed. What? Banned.
Ugh, God, it was such a relief to ship that game. I hated it by the end. But since my fingers had touched it, it turned to gold. I still had my contract with Game Funa, so I sold the franchise for another boatload of cash.
Of course you did.
Now that my studio was bigger, richer, unstoppable, it was time to take on something huge. An epic fantasy adventure that only a studio like mine could accomplish. This is when I made Secrets of Legendaria.
Stream will begin soon.
There was a heated debate about which character should be the star of Secrets of Legendaria. In the end, Carla won over the studio, so we went with Chandrel. Yeah, who cares what I think, right?
Huh. Never quite liked Chandrel, I guess.
I put everything into that game. I hired the best programmers, the best designers. I burned through my fortune fast. But this game was going to be epic, goddammit. I paid the biggest gaming streamer to play it live, with hundreds of thousands watching.
Oh, that's why we saw all the crit boys and the in-game Twitch chat. Open door. What?
Yeah, you like that switch mechanic? Pretty cool, huh? Still got it.
I mean, what's the point of it? It all comes full circle. I don't want to be in this stupid puzzle game. Faceless Joe. I have to solve some brilliant puzzle to open the gate. Oh, more bugs. Oh, we can't go through there. Okay. It's so weird, these characters being self-aware. Open the gate. Bingo. Oh yeah, they've all gone. Wonder where they've all gone to. Programming with Broughy level 3. Decompressed her. Alright, we need some spells. Hit all for 10, hit 1 for 30. Let's max out everything. I guess we'll do hit 1. So we're going to need to flip this switch, which allows us to flip this switch. then means we can do this. Oh, Jesus. I can't get through there, so flip that. Let's put that there. And then friend and enemy. So we're going to want to put... That's... Oh, we can't cross that. Can we go across here? No. Can't go across there. Can't go across there. Okay, I guess that wasn't the right way to go then. I need to flip the yellow switch, I'm guessing, before I then cross them. Then I can cross them. Then we can flip the green switch again, and then we can do that. Success! Success, level 2.
The stream had been going alright with the odd hitch or two, but things took a terrible turn for the worst right near the end. It was chaos.
Ah, this was when we let Valamir loose from our perspective. Crit boost. Crit boys. Alright, so what do we need to get? We need to get crit boost 100 to there. So we need the blue switch done. To get to the blue switch, we're going to need the purple switch. To get to the purple switch, we're going to need to cross that with the green, maybe. I mean, this yellow is on its own. I need to flick the yellow switch, but I can't do that until I get this on. Okay, if I put this there. Crit boys, there it is in the chat. Oh, there it is. Crit boys. Right, so we're going to need to flip yellow. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Which means that we can cancel that and then flip green. Then put that back on there. And we can flip purple. Which means we can then flip blue. Which means we cancel that. Time for a crit, boys. I didn't even need to do that. Oh, the Valamir thing is... Oh, okay. So, theoretically, I can change this to be hit all for 30. Ah, we'll just do hit 1, I guess. I'm gonna die. Unless this crits me again. Oh yeah, there we go. Just the tentacles left. Oh no, I need health. I definitely need health. Plus 80 to friend. And these have 50, so with a crit, that'll be 60, so I can wreck them if I do hit all on this. So let's do that. And do that. Success! Crit, boys! Achievement unlocked, Master Mechanic. Oh no.
Secrets of Legendaria bombed. Carla had left bugs in there intentionally to sabotage me. It must have been that, because everything went wrong.
I'm not sure about
Everyone
that.
saw it live. The game had no hope of recouping costs, so I took funds from the severance packages and ran. I couldn't even afford my apartment anymore. I moved south to find some cheaper real estate.
I can't get off the couch. I don't need to.
Living in the desert was a miserable experience. I blasted the AC all day, but I was somehow always sweating. I started working on Wasteworld here. It was supposed to be my great comeback.
Wasteworld. It's amazing that we're now seeing it from his perspective.
I would wake up,
Beginner's Guide-esque.
sit in front of my computer and just stare at the screen with my hands beside the keyboard. After about an hour of that, I'd blow off the rest of the day playing some online game.
Move to. Oh, okay.
Sure, I'd sometimes accomplish something, but then I'd reward myself with some social media time and would wind up reading articles about myself. They weren't kind to me.
Oh, and we can move around.
I never finished Wasteworld. I wanted this area of Walk to reflect that experience, so I left it half finished. That also saved me some development time. I don't get along that well with other people. Carla wasn't even a close friend, but I think she might have been my only one.
Huh. Sarsaparilla. Yeah, we know what modders did to Wasteworld.
Oof. The heat of that godforsaken place. Most days it kept me inside.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Somehow, the more I needed to finish that game, the more I avoided doing it. My parents would call every once in a while to ask how it was going, but I'd just lie.
Yes. Maximum. I wonder how far you can go. This is so overpowered. Let's go to 999. Oh, you can actually go to 1006 is the maximum. Oh, so you have to follow the same line. can't go that way now. Oh, I don't need to. Okay, there we go. There's the music back. Oh.
The final straw was those idiotic modders. They took my half-finished game and made a goddamn mockery of it. Aliens in a post-apocalyptic Wild West. It made no sense. If I couldn't finish the game myself, I sure as hell wasn't going to let them do it for me.
I wonder if this is like... This is so... I mean, this game is so good.
Getting the legal documents drawn up to take on those modders really fired me up. It was just what I needed to bring those lowlives to task. Those gormless basement dwellers were going to pay for ever attempt.
Huh. When you see a door of light, walk back to whence you came and look to your right.
And that's how I programmed the blood particles. I think it really contributed to the visceral pleasure of Vicious Galaxy 2, making it the obvious standout in the series. My only gripe with the game was the designs of the main characters. They're too old. Everyone wanted the same boring space marines from Vicious Galaxy 1.
Oh, loud noises! We're in Vicious Galaxy now. And this creator is very full of himself.
Eventually I got my wish. There was some sort of breach within GameWorks and a lot of data was lost. I had to create a new squad of player characters from scratch after that.
We know what happened with that breach. Oh.
Thing got weird after the breach. It told me that I might be in danger. Danger from what? And now we find ourselves at the climax of Walk. The player has to use everything they've learned to solve the ultimate puzzle and arm the bomb. Go on, you can do it.
Okay. Okay, that was difficult. Is it? It almost feels like this this creator, this Lionel Snow, feels like he's better than what he is. That's not what I wanted to do, is it? He's definitely got some sort of importance complex.
This probably looks daunting. Switches, those creepy eye things, and a splitter all in one puzzle. But it's the last one, I promise.
Yeah, very daunting, yes, yes. You're very good at making the games and the challenging games, yes. So those eye things don't matter. We just need to clear that, get through those. Programming level 5 hype. So all I need to do is get rid of this, but I'm gonna need to open the blue so I can connect that to that. Which means I'm going to need to open the yellow. And it's going up and blue. Stick that in there. See, but now I need to reopen or close, whatever you want. Yellow and blue. Huh. Oh, that... Okay, alright, okay. But then... See, these are all closed, so... I'm gonna need to, like, do a little reversey maneuver. Gonna have to get all of these. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna go for that one. Then we're gonna wanna go for that one. Ah, but then... See, I can't go. There must be a way. See, I can't use that again. I can only go... There needs to be a way for me to... oh, oh, oh. There we go. Forgot about that.
You know, I had to lower the difficulty of that puzzle like 10 times before the average player could solve it.
Oh, just because you're so smart.
Great job, you figured it out.
So
You
patronizing.
win. And that brings us to the present. Well, I should say, the near future. The other indie games coming out right now are crap, so Walk is a shoo-in for Game of the Year.
Wow.
Seen as a little glimpse into what's to come.
The trophy from earlier. He's so full of himself.
The end. Thanks for playing, I guess. At this point, you just have to walk toward the white door frame and the credits roll. And, hey, I'm glad you turned on the developer commentary. I hope my story was as much an inspiration to you as it is to me. This is Lionel Snill, signing off. Did you get all that? Alright, good. Let's get out of here.
Huh. Doing as instructed. Hey, little man. Wait, where are you going? Developer confessionary.
First game, that was mine. See, first game.
Come and see my first game. What? That's where the guy's from? The little guy with the twinkle in his eye? Huh. This is where all the characters are. Look, it's all the same characters again. Willy and those weird things. Oh, we're in a wheelchair now. Wait, is this the bartender from... That was Irving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. What is going on? Man is releasing Super Weasel Kid. He can't have some root beer game marring his reputation. No. What? That's the bartender? There's so many twists and turns in this game, it's unbelievable. There were 7 games. Achievement unlocked, that was Lino Snow. Yep. Pretty much. They're all looking at me. It's your turn. Achievement unlocked, the hex. The hex has been opened. The ritual was incomplete without a player. No way. Oh. Holy shit! Rip Lionel. Oh my god, this game. That was, yeah, that was way beyond the 4th wall. That was like 10th wall breaking in that game. Oh my days. Was that it? Was that... Did we do it? Did we get to the end? That was unexpected. The hex has been opened. And the original character of Lino's first game got his revenge on his maker. Wow. What a game. What a game this was. Holy cow. That's what I call a crit. Crit, boys. You're not kidding? What a game. This was so good. This was even better than Pony Island. For me. So good. Same creator as Pony Island. Just as weird and subversive. But this just took it another level. It was so good. And with all the different games that you had throughout it as well. Like experiencing the different games and then they all connected together. And then that final... It was just twists and turns all over the place. Please download the programming level 6 to 100 DLC. Wow. That was a great gaming experience. Pony Island was so good as well, and this was just... Who was the creator? Daniel Mullins. So good, such good games. Like when you're talking about games as like indie games as artwork and an art form. So good. Oh. Oh no, did you see who that was? And the game just died. The game just closed itself and now I'm back on Steam. Wow. Sado came in right at the end. and destroyed the game. So subversive, that game. Well done. Good job. Good job, the Hex. What an experience.